I wanted to get extra experience in cosmetic cases, complex cases, veneer placement. Saw Sam's course on Instagram, looked it fantastic, looked into it more, spoke to Sam, before I knew it, I booked the course. Everything. So the way that we plan cases, the complexity of the cases, the number of cases, we've gone from single to quadrant dentistry to full mouth and now doing rehabilitations with referrals coming into the practice. We now have a much deeper skill set, and we've got a multidisciplinary team that allows us to care for the patients, the community in a way that I never thought we could. Yeah, it's completely different to how it was, and it's constantly evolving as we try and get the diary zoned in a way that I can then provide more of the treatment that I enjoy doing. We did it with practice plan. We zoned the diary to make sure that the treatment zones and times better reflected how we could look after the patient and how it worked better for the business. And I found that I've taken that learning and applied it to my everyday sort of clinical work. So certain days are just my rock time for doing the things that I have learned on Sam's course and applied to my other treatments day to day. Don't know, but I'm glad that I did. It's afforded us the ability to provide a higher ticket item treatment and have a growing team in a practice that looks and feels lovely with a lovely team. We can now grow the practice faster than we would have been able to do before, and there's much more enjoyment in the side of dentistry that we're doing. The aesthetics element of dentistry is something that I've just fallen in love with, and it's taken me a long time to find. If I hadn't done the course, it would be questionable whether I'd still be clinical. Easy decision. So the course it's less than £10,000, which initially sounds like a great deal of money, but actually when you break it down, it's not, because you can offset that against a patient potentially. If you've got a patient that wants to have the treatment done, you can discuss with the patient and that will make a big difference to how much you are spending. But the level and depth of knowledge that you're going to get from the academy, like Bespoke Smile Academy and Sam and the team, have helped me understand things that I've always struggled with for a few years. They've made sure that the level of understanding is much deeper, and problems that I've been having in the past with occlusal interferences is so much more greatly understood that I can stop things happening, or I can actually see things before they're going to happen in a way that I never had before. I feel like the course has given me the ability to have like another filter when I'm sort of seeing and treating patients. I can look and it can open up conversation with a patient to identify problems that both myself wouldn't have previously known and the patient certainly didn't know about. Yeah, a bit embarrassing. It's lovely. It's really nice. I worked super hard at it. It's been a fantastic course. It's been very challenging but incredibly rewarding. It's meant that the patients are getting a much better clinician out of me, that the team are getting a much better clinical environment, that there's more challenge in the bigger cases, the more complex cases and rehabs that we're now doing at the practice. It's fantastic to take what you sort of learned in theory, and you're always told to apply it or you lose it, but you apply it straight away, and that helps in other areas of dentistry that you never actually thought you were going to see. I'd like to say a big thanks to Sam and the team there at Bespoke Smile Academy. The course was fantastic. I highly recommend it to anyone that's thinking about it, whether you've been an associate, a principal, are very experienced, or you've been graduated for a few years. The course has the ability to iron out any misunderstandings in quite complex areas of dentistry, and it gives you the ability to apply very methodical procedures to very complex situations so that you can provide a level of treatment that you potentially have never done before confidently and again and again.